So, nobody's perfect. People do things, and just because they do one nice thing doesn't mean that they don't do other things that are not right. But, um, you know, it makes a difference in how you treat people when they're working for you. It makes a difference if they know that you're willing to share the wealth, like the home office, $10 and $25. Um, you're willing to go out of your way to be thoughtful. You know, those are things that make a difference in how successful a company is, in my opinion, because the employees know that, and maybe it doesn't matter to some employees, but I don't know. I just think a company that has a good attitude like that towards their employees, um, makes me as an employee feel appreciated. It makes me feel like, they're not looking to scam me and take money from me and keep me from being successful. They want to share their wealth with me in a fair and equitable way. um, it shows goodwill to me. And, they may very well have to fire the same people that they give money to, like that, just a $25 gift card. But I'm not saying that they're pushovers or anything for doing it, but it's good to know that you have an employer that is willing to show goodwill towards you and that goes out of their way to make you feel appreciated in a personal way, like Madeline did. And because it's a manual job, and third shift is what I have to work because I don't think I could do it during the day. And just not being able to sit down, my feet get to hurting me. I just have to sit down a lot, not for long, but long enough. I still get all my work done too. You know, first and second shift have a lot more work to do as far as stuff in the store, and they have so many customers. So this little teenage boy walking out that way, looking around like he's looking for somebody. At the same time, that woman, Barbara, walked up. He didn't move his mouth or lips or anything. He only looked at in my direction for about 3 seconds. Like, he was doing like this, and he saw me, and I looked away. But I've been sitting here in my Durango, so he did the same thing the other day when I dropped Jacob off at the Circle Drive. So he's a teenage boy. He was arrested for assault and battery on a teacher. The teacher dropped the charges. I've seen him running all over the library, sitting there playing music as loud as he wanted to, running back and forth with his friends. He doesn't have anything to do with me and Jake. And whatever it is, if he's looking at me for some kind of consent or is inviting me in some way, he's a child. And from what I gather, he's, in the one conversation I had with his mother last year, he's got plenty of his own problems to deal with. She told me he was suicidal from being bullied so much. So, treating a child like they're an adult and including them in an investigation as a member of a treatment team, he doesn't have, that boy doesn't have anything to do with me and my son, and he never has. I am not going to go chasing a child around the library or asking him to tell me what's going on. He's jumped out in front of me. He moves, Jake has to get up and move from computers because if Jake goes and sits at a computer where there's nobody in reference, that boy will go and sit right next to Jake. And, the problem is that Jake and I don't have any contact with him or any of these other little teenage brats. Jake doesn't ever have anything to do with any of them. This is the way they act. So, to me, that is so foolish. That is a child being treated as an adult who is being given permission to participate in issues that have to do with me and my son. And I am an adult. He is a child. And if you can tell a child who has no contact with me and my son whatsoever to pop out a door when I'm outside, or to move over and sit next to my son in the library so he can claim that he's testifying that he got consent from me and Jake, you're a pathetic son of a bitch is what you are. Because that's unbelievably irrational, delusional, and I would suspect could be characterized and indicate the behavior of a pedophile, a police officer with a badge, or someone using a badge to take affidavits from that teenage boy. We don't talk about Barbara's games, but he can't possibly have the maturity that it takes to understand the responsibilities that I have as a parent. He's not a parent himself. And to put him on a treatment team and include him and say that he's walking outside. And what, I'm supposed to just walk over to him? Is that what I'm supposed to do? What? Are you kidding me? That sounds like somebody using a badge to get children to pretend to be James Bond and play little 00 dumbfuck games so they look like they're clever, jerking around an adult.